Item Number SCP-6880. Object Class Thaumiel. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-6880's digestive fluid is to be treated and handled as a Class 4 chemical biological weapon, but it is otherwise to be cultivated and handled like a sun pitcher plant. Further documentation, tending, and population control details can be received at request from the Foundation Botanical Department. Start by contacting Dr. Chelsea Elliott at chelliott@foundation.scp. External populations of SCP-6880 are cultivated and shielded from civilians by a joint division of Mobile Task Force Theta-4 Gardeners and Lambda-12 Pest Control. Quantities of SCP-6880's digestive fluid may be requisitioned by the Materials Department, Engineering Department, and Biomedical Department. Description: SCP-6880 is a species of sun pitcher plant that uses thaumaturgy to prey on hematophages such as oxpeckers and vampire bats. SCP-6880's primary anomalous property is its digestive fluid, a volatile fluoride compound that looks, smells, and possesses the same goetic signature as uncoagulated cattle blood. SCP-6880 is otherwise a perennial herb that grows approximately 1 meter in height and has similar breeding and feeding habits as non-anomalous Heliumphora species. During the daytime, SCP-6880 injects minute quantities of its digestive fluid through its roots to eliminate competition for sunlight, water, and pollination by poisoning the surrounding soil in a 5-meter radius. It also drips small quantities of fluid from its upper leaf into its digestive pouch to emit a gradual stench of cow blood. Ultraviolet radiation from the sun kickstarts a still poorly understood thaumaturgic reaction that converts up to 2 liters of blood into digestive fluid per day. By nightfall, the buildup of digestive fluid causes SCP-6880 to resemble a bleeding cow via scent, goetic signature, and even on thermal and radar scans. In this way, it lures larger blood-sucking prey to land and drink from its pitcher. When prey attempts to feed, they are overcome by the fumes and fall into the pitcher to die by drowning, asphyxiation, or acid burns. As the corpse dissolves, any blood within is released for catalysis into more digestive fluid. SCP-6880 has evolved numerous other unique enzymes in its chloroplasts that catalyze its digestive fluid through sunlight-moderated thaumaturgic reactions. The resultant products include organic sap, chlorophyll material, and a thick mucosal wax that protects SCP-6880 from its own digestive fluid. These products also present industrially attractive properties such as fluorocarbon-grade slipperiness and inertness, plus near-ceramic grade insulation and heat resistance. SCP-6880 populations are capable of growing in most temperate regions, as their mucosal wax insulates them in cooler climates and aids water retention in hotter ones. An instance of SCP-6880 is capable of surviving for up to 1 month on 50 grams of animal blood. SCP-6880 was discovered in Argentina by Mobile Task Force Lambda-9 Helsing Brigade while tracking the hematomorph on charges of criminal racketeering during the 7th Occult War. His corpse was found half-digested in bat form in an instance of SCP-6880. Since its discovery, the Foundation has cultivated small SCP-6880 populations worldwide as a form of natural pest control for hematomorph populations, such as in London, England, and Washington, D.C. Thank you for listening to this podcast. If you like what you hear, head over to my Patreon at patreon.com/Kelsey Narrates and help support me by becoming a patron for as little as $3 a month. I'm not going to get rich doing this, but it does take money to keep a podcast running. All patrons get early access to every episode I publish. I don't have the talent it takes to write a skip. All I do is read. Original authors make this podcast possible, so credit to the original author. Their links in the description. Show them some love as well. Consider becoming a member of the SCP Wiki, upvote their work, and maybe write a skip of your own. Maybe I'll read it here someday. You never know if you never try. The content of this podcast and content relating to the SCP Foundation, including the SCP Foundation logo, is licensed under Creative Commons Sharealike 3.0, and all concepts originate from scpwiki.com and its authors. This recording, being derived from this content, is hereby also released under Creative Commons Sharealike 3.0.